For joining us for today's webinar. I am going to be making a copy of this webinar to share with you, so you don't need to worry about taking notes. You'll have all this in your inbox shortly after the presentation. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to talk today about selling secure cloud storage as an MSP in the UK and EMEA regions. Of course, if you're joining us from other regions, thank you for joining us. We very much appreciate your time. So here's the agenda of what we're going to cover. We're first going to talk about just a simple overview of Infrascale, our company, and our platform. We're going to discuss what Infrascale technology can do for you. We'll talk about security and encryption, as well as current industry trends. And then we'll talk about Infrascale products and how you can control all of your accounts within the dashboard. And then finally, partnership opportunities. If there's anything on the agenda, that you don't see on the agenda that you'd like us to cover, please use the question tool, type that in, and I'll be sure to cover that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So firstly is a quick overview of Infrascale. So Infrascale is a leading provider of ultra-secure cloud-based backup, data protection, and collaboration software and services. Now, we started in Australia back in 2004, yet now we're headquartered in Los Angeles, California. We have 11 global data center facilities worldwide, and they're committed to the highest level of security available. We're providing cloud solutions to over 1,000 MSP partners across the globe, in turn protecting millions of endpoints and devices worldwide. Our cloud storage platform is simple, secure, and scalable. So it really does enable service providers to deploy a single platform solution solving 3 separate use cases that we'll talk about in just a minute. Infrascale's award-winning backup solution is 4-time winner of PCMag Editor's Choice, and our file sharing solution has been recognized as a trendsetter in the industry by Infotech Research Group. Now, there are 3 key pieces that you see on your screen here that are part of the Infrascale platform. All of these technology solutions that we offer provide end-to-end encryption and true privacy built in for security. So we provide Infrascale Backup, which is a secure online backup and storage solution for servers and applications. Infrascale File Locker, which is a secure file sharing and collaboration solution, and NGuard, which is a secure endpoint data protection and device management tool. So Infrascale offers one platform that you can adopt for all of your customers' file sharing, backup, and data protection needs. In essence, making cloud storage easy, secure, and also inexpensive for our customers. So what can you do with these technologies when you use them all together? Well, here along the top of your screen, you see the hosting options available with Infrascale. So working with us, you have 3 hosting options: your cloud, our cloud, or any cloud. Simply meaning you can deploy these services on your own cloud if you have your own data center or racks in a co-location facility and you want to run our software on your infrastructure. Or you can buy our software and deploy through third-party infrastructure, such as Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. And you can also opt to have data come to the Infrascale cloud, selecting one of our 11 secure data centers located around the world. And you'll see those in just a moment. So you choose where your customer's data lives. Then in the center of your screen, at the heart of it all, is the Infrascale dashboard. And this is where you manage all of your downstream customers and you can drive your business from one pane of glass. It gives you management and visibility on your entire business. You can provision, deploy, report, and control all of it through our SaaS management console here. So you'll be managing, along the bottom here, servers, laptops, and desktops, any endpoints as well. And this is all done through our dashboard. So Infrascale is a comprehensive platform. It's built with the flexibility of a full range of services, all simple and easy to manage, all with true security built in. Now let's take a look at what I mean by true security built in. So Infrascale enables compliance with HIPAA, many other government regulations as well, using a 3-tiered encryption system for the ultimate safety. Similar tools like you see along the bottom of your screen, they take raw files and send them to the cloud, simply encrypting them in the cloud alone. But the problem with that is that data is still easily accessible. A single layer of encryption simply isn't enough. Infrascale's ultra-safe option, however, is certified for top secret government data. It's a military-grade encryption system that means data is encrypted locally, in transit, and then encrypted again at rest in the data center. So this actually keeps your data private. It means that only you and authorized users of that data can get access to it. So really delivering the highest level of backup security data available. It's using a 256-bit AES encryption. And this ultra-safe system delivers zero knowledge, or also referred to as double-blind encryption. So again, with ultra-safe, no one but the account holder has keys to unlock the stored data. So whereas operators of most backup clouds do have the ability to access your data, even Infrascale can't access or decrypt data stored on its cloud. And then when data needs to be deleted, we use secure multi-pass delete to ensure that data is completely and safely destroyed. Now, I mentioned our data centers early on when we started, and it's important for customers to know where their data is going, and for you as a service provider, it's important to be able to choose where you host your customer data. So Infrascale offers our partners these global points of presence known as the Infrascale Cloud. These are all Tier 3 and Tier 4 military-grade facilities, these data centers. And so the facilities offer physical security with on-site monitoring 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, 365 days per year, power supplies from 2 or more different power providers, as well as on-site generators, reserve fuel supplies, redundant connections to the public internet, redundant cooling systems, and automated fire suppression systems. Also with Infrascale, we store data redundantly within the data center or off-site, simply depending on your deployment type. So taking a look at where these data centers are located, we have a data center in Los Angeles, in Toronto, Louisville, Houston, Dallas, London, Johannesburg, and Melbourne. So again, you can select from any of these data centers. All right, let's get into the cloud storage industry, talking about trends and happenings and what your opportunity is within the industry. And so why should we care about endpoint protection, backup to the cloud, or collaboration? So endpoint protection is extremely important because there's more data sitting on endpoints than there is on servers. Up to 60% of critical business data is sitting on endpoints, and by endpoints meaning laptops, tablets, mobile phones. These endpoints are devices used to create data, yet they're by nature the most fragile. They're the most at risk for data loss. They can be easily stolen, broken, and lost. So service providers are in need more than ever of a solution that can safeguard their customers' data everywhere it lives, on those laptops, on those tablets, and smartphones. So they're in need of a user-friendly solution to centrally manage and protect data and devices that are corporate or also BYOD. BYOD meaning bring your own device. So up to 80% of BYOD activity is currently going unmanaged, and the productivity and convenience of these new devices has really forced the market to a tipping point. So not only is BYOD growing rapidly, bringing an increased variety and quantity of devices, but with the mobile workforce, you need to be able to protect your customer's entire business, meaning servers and endpoints. 24% of customers are currently using a smartphone or tablet as their primary work-related computing device. So what does that tell us? Service providers really must embrace BYOD and face the endpoint issue, or risk the loss or leak of corporate intellectual property. So in combination with a collaboration tool, not only will employee productivity increase, but it will also bring about true data security as well. Now, what else do we know about what's driving these trends? Well, the official acceptance of BYOD is really leading to more proliferation of devices in corporate environments. So whereas data protection used to be relatively simple, it's changed in past years, and leaving endpoints exposed simply isn't an option. If you do that, your customers are still at risk, and you as their service provider are responsible for their data, and doing your job properly involves putting a backup solution in place that's also designed to handle endpoints. And handling endpoints properly, you need a system built to support it. So let's get into, with that, our latest offering, NGuard. Now, NGuard is a data protection and device management tool. It has features like intelligent mass deployment, advanced analytics, device geo-tracking, and remote wipe. So what does this mean for you as a service provider? Well, with NGuard, you have an easy-to-manage and easy-to-use solution that combines mobile device management, or MDM, with endpoint cloud backup. So in other words, a tool that allows your customers to safely embrace BYOD. People often think that MDM is a separate category, but we've built mobile device management into the NGuard product. So NGuard's both endpoint backup and device management. And whereas you generally have to go find and separately purchase an MDM product, again, we've built those features right in. So we've allowed you a solution that's easy to use, enables productivity, and companies can safely embrace BYOD as well as backup and still do things like remotely wipe a device. Now, Infrascale also delivers a powerful cloud backup designed to protect a business's mission-critical data that's stored on company servers. So we offer data protection and disaster recovery for servers and applications with Infrascale backup. You can back up any file or folder on standard Windows machines or Macs and restore onto any machine. We're providing complete cloud server backup with native Exchange and native SQL Server backup and recovery, bare metal backup and recovery, and Exchange granular recovery with transactionally consistent backups as opposed to crash consistent backups. So with transactionally consistent bare metal backups, the software talks to the server to ensure that it's done transferring data. Only then will it take a bare metal image. So the data is only backed up once it's done transferring. In this way, you can provide disaster recovery to your customers with these bare metal backups, restoring data to dissimilar hardware or to a virtual machine. Low RTO, or recovery time objectives, and low RPO, or recovery point objectives, are going to ensure that your customers back up and running quickly in the event of any data loss or disaster. Now, Infrascale file sharing solves another critical business problem of employees that are using free file sharing tools, leaving files unencrypted and vulnerable to security breach. This problem has resulted in over 50% of firms blacklisting free file sharing tools within their organization. So that's why we've introduced FileLocker, a truly secure and scalable collaboration tool for organizations. Now, what does this mean? Well, it's a tool that allows users to access all their data across all their devices and allows sharing of that data with colleagues and coworkers. So it's not only an online file sharing solution, but also a cloud sync tool, as well as a team collaboration software, and it's working across all devices. With FileLocker, we offer three main applications. So firstly is a web app that holds all your files and folders online, everything that's being shared with colleagues. Secondly is a desktop app, and that allows users to select which files and folders sync to the cloud. Whatever is put in the sync folder goes directly to the cloud, and users can sync as many as they want. Then thirdly is a mobile app, and that allows access to files on the go. any file, any device, including iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows phones. So your customers can preview, download, edit, or share files from anywhere in the world right within FileLocker. So no need to open or access any other applications like maybe Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. It's all done within FileLocker. So Infrascale file sharing through FileLocker offers ease of use in file sharing without sacrificing any data security. That's the exact purpose and how it was originally built. We also offer a SharePoint integration and other integrations to seamlessly connect with any organization. Now let's take a quick look at the Infrascale dashboard and see how everything is managed, like I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation. So the dashboard is the tool that we give to our partners to completely manage their business. It's going to provide you with usage and activity alerts. It's going to provide you reporting and monitoring. So it dramatically simplifies management of large numbers of downstream customers. With alerts, you get a quick snapshot of which customers need attention and why. You have red, yellow, and green alerts. You can manage this in the cloud. You have flexible hosting options, and you have Infrascale data center options worldwide. So there's a quick overview. Now let's dive in and take a look. So with the NGuard dashboard, many individuals we know use more than one device. I use my laptop and my smartphone or tablet on a daily basis. So NGuard manages per device for these users. We've built in consistent real-time control of the devices through your management console. And again, because your dashboard's in the cloud, you can log into it from anywhere in the world and you can use it anytime. Here's a look at the analytics view. So you have access to user-level analytics and warnings across all protected devices. You can get detailed information, run a backup, or remotely wipe a device. You can geolocate. As we built out NGuard further, we'll develop additional features as well, like geofencing. So your analytics section also provides you with proactive warnings, like I mentioned, the red, yellow, and green, and push notifications that you can export for data manipulation or shared reporting if need be as well. Now here's the data loss prevention tab. So as I mentioned, data is managed per device with NGuard. So this section will allow you to get specific device info. Here's where you would go, for example, to remotely wipe or locate a device. And this is real-time device management and control. Now here's the device map. So one easy overview of where devices are located and how many devices are in each location. This can be found right here with the device map. You can drill down within the map to pinpoint exact locations within a city as well. Now here's our mass deployment wizard. So the biggest problem with deployment is going to be getting it installed on all devices. So what we set out to do is build a flexible and intelligent MSI wizard for mass deployment. So this wizard has deep Active Directory integration and it runs silently, completely transparent to the end user. It's as simple as going into Active Directory and dragging your MSI into the group policy, and that gets your mass deployment started. When you build out your MSI here, you decide what to back up and when. You also set a date for expiration so that you are setting the amount of time you're allowing for the deployment. And when you build the MSI, you get a simple package created. So the next time any of your users log into their computer, the Infrascale MSI is going to detect that that user is logged in and verify with the cloud that that user exists. If it does, we'll automatically start the backup and run your policies. If not, it will create an account on the fly, set up the backups and policies, and apply those policies that are assigned. Since it runs silently, the end user doesn't need to know that it's installed and running. But at the same time, you can deploy it as user visible for the IT manager or anyone who would need access to it. That way it's not disruptive for any employees. Now here's setting a remote backup policy. So this data discovery engine makes protecting data very simple. And setting up your backup policies here, you choose the types of files to back up, you set the backup schedule, and you assign frequency. So you control all of these policies, and that even means you can overwrite a customer's policy here if need be. And then finally, when it comes time to a recovery, we have simple task delegation that allows the admin to give certain users access for recovery as needed. You can use the calendar to search for backups and recover by date, by size, or by file name. Again, the operation of the entire system runs silently, so users won't need to be aware that it's running. It's not disruptive. But again, it's visible to the IT team that manages it. And then you see these Androids on the screen as well, so don't forget about accessibility and recovery to data from mobile devices. These Androids that you see here on your screen offer incredibly powerful backup that runs on a schedule. It backs up everything on the device. It offers robust data compression. Our iPhone access also allows backup for videos, for photos, and contacts. So you're truly offering a powerful backup and recovery tool for all of your customers' needs. Now let's take a quick look at Infrascale Partnership and see if we can answer any questions that might come up. So please feel free to use your question tool to ask any questions that you have, and we'll be sure to cover those. So Infrascale truly offers security and protection. You're protecting your customers from the risks associated with the potential loss or damage of endpoints containing corporate data. You're also protecting the servers that hold the business's mission-critical data. You're enabling productivity, and you have a simplified central management dashboard to control your entire business. So essentially, we're trying to simplify data protection, remove complexity, and put everything in the cloud. Then we make it secure and give you one central dashboard to manage everything. Now, in addition to comprehensive backup and recovery in your partner dashboard, Infrascale has much more to offer our partners. So this is the Infrascale Cloud Platform here. We have partner rebranding. So Infrascale is a completely white label solution allowing you to stay top of mind with your customers. Fully integrates with your business, and your rebranding features are located right within your dashboard. Very simple to set up. We offer Partner Pro support. So we offer support 7 days per week to our partners via phone, chat, or submitting a ticket online. We also offer a knowledge base full of articles with information for our partners, and that's within our support portal as well. Then our Partner Success Program. Our Partner Success Program is designed to get you up and running quickly. So we provide you with a Partner Resource Center that gives you sales and marketing materials and tools. You have a dedicated account manager, and we offer training presentations on a weekly basis. And then finally, partnership starts with 1 terabyte of cloud storage space for all our partners. Of course, this is simply a starting point, and you can add storage space as needed. Now, for those of you joining us today, I really appreciate your time here, and I want to offer a free trial for everyone joining us. Here's a great quote from one of our current partners that I'd just like to share with all of you as well. Infrascale gives me great peace of mind by knowing that all my work and personal computers are being regularly backed up. It also gives me a way to access important files when I'm out of the office. So one of our partners there. And again, I want to thank everyone for joining us. I'd like to take any questions that have come up during the presentation. We have a couple of quick minutes here. It looks like we just have 3 minutes left, and I do want to be respectful of everyone's time who's joining us. So if you have any questions, please use the question tool to type in there. I also want to remind everyone about the free trial that I just spoke of. If you'd like that free trial set up for you today, go ahead and use the question tool as well to let me know. I'll be sending you a copy of this presentation. We've done a recording video, so I'll be sending that out, as well as sending you a copy of the slide deck here. Now we do have several international numbers as well that I'll add to this slide here so that you have options for local phone numbers. And also you can visit infrascale.com. We have several international pages there as well, which you'll see along the very top of your page. So I see some notes coming into the questions section regarding the free trial. I see Michael has said, yes, I'd like the trial today. And I see a couple of other notes coming through. Stephen would like the trial set up. Sounds great. Stephen says, thanks for the presentation. You're very welcome. And I see several other notes that came in regarding the free trial. Great. So we'll definitely get you set up with that today. Any questions regarding any of the information that we covered? We covered quite a bit of information in 30 minutes here. Went over an overview of the entire Infrascale platform. We covered hosting options. We covered security and encryption. Any questions on any of that? We covered our data centers. We also covered details on endpoint protection, on Infrascale backup for server protection, and file locker for cloud sharing, file sharing and sync. Great. It looks like we haven't had any questions come through, but those of you who requested the trial, I'll get that set up for you today. Again, I very much appreciate everyone's time here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll send you a copy of this presentation and as well as the video recording replay. And looking forward to future partnership with you. Thank you.